Yo, what's going on? Got another video right here. Just wanted to give a little update. Got Netflix earnings coming up soon. Netflix is at like 106 right now. And honestly, we got a Netflix leap. Obviously, we're trying to get Netflix to go up to around like 120, 130. Obviously, options are very volatile. But if we get to 120 or 130 on Netflix, we're going to be up a few $1,000s just off of a few $1,000s. We're going to be approaching a 2x around that point. And that's why I just wish I had more money, man. I wish I had more money. I would be putting down like 20,000 on all these plays, or all my trades. I'd be putting down like 20, 30,000, but I don't have it like that yet. Emphasis on the yet. We going to get there, but I put down 2,800. Hopefully here soon I'll make at least, like $2,000 off of it. But we'll see. Very confident that Netflix is going to have good earnings. I'm not certain what the price is going to do. You can have great earnings, but you can just say one wrong thing and the price can just shoot down. So not saying that Netflix is going to shoot up today or tonight or whenever after the earnings call, but I do know that they will likely have great earnings reports. So excited for that for sure. Other than that, Google's back up to like 13,000, 14,000 profit, the lead that we have. So pretty much exactly where we were before the Iran war started. So pretty much nothing but profit, in the past few months. Sure, we did down. I know the Google call went down to only being up around $8,000. So in a matter of a week or two, we're up about 5,000 on it. I just knew not to panic. Like I said, these leaps are long-term, years and out in the future. I'm not worried about what happens every 2 months or every few weeks. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the next few years when I buy these leaps, and I'm serious about that. And then I'm just gonna sell them and buy more leaps as time goes on. I'm just gonna keep compounding my money. Just take profits here and there, just a little bit of profit, but overall, I'm just gonna keep reinvesting in these companies that I'm super confident in. Google is one of them. Netflix is definitely one of them. I'm just trying to collect my infinity stones of leaps and good quality stocks. So on that, I really think that Netflix is the next buy. And I say that just because Netflix or Amazon, I don't know what I just said. Amazon is definitely going to be my next buy for sure. Just got to save up to buy the leaps. I know they're around $7,000 to $8,000, which I don't know about you. That's a lot of money to me. So it's going to take me a little bit to save up for that, but that's definitely what I'm aiming towards. Netflix, I don't know why I keep saying Netflix. Amazon is just positioned so well, and they have so much demand for all of their service, but especially Amazon Web Services. They are people, companies are offering to buy all their chips. If you didn't know, Amazon makes their own chips. They're actually competing with NVIDIA, even though they do work with NVIDIA. They partner with them. But they compete with NVIDIA, and they're going to start to make their own chips. And they already do. Now they're becoming more and more efficient to the point where they may not even need to outsource to NVIDIA anymore. They may just be able to handle and just, have straight vertical. You know what I mean? Straight vertical business. But yeah. Amazon's probably the biggest cloud service right now, if not the biggest. They have people lining up, to use Amazon Web. Amazon has pretty much a backlog. They pretty much have guaranteed money coming in. You know what I mean? All they have to do is just build the infrastructure. So Amazon is just positioned so well right now to make money for the next few years. Like, I'm not talking a lot of money to us. I'm talking a lot of money for Amazon. And Amazon's massive. So I don't know. I don't really feel like getting into all the details. Honestly, you can look it up yourself. Amazon Web alone is enough to make the stock go up. Point blank, period. That's all I have to say about it. If you want to look up what Amazon Web Services is doing, feel free to in your own time. I would make the most boring video ever if I tried to explain it. I'm not trying to gatekeep or anything like that. It would just be very boring to explain. But just know that Amazon, when it comes to AWS, Amazon could engulf AMD. Amazon's just subset of their business with their chips and their cloud, everything that they do, their SaaS, whatever you want to call it. It could engulf in AMD right now. It's bigger than AMD. And Amazon's price doesn't reflect that. And if you look at Amazon in just the past, 5 years, I could be wrong, but I think it's only up like 50% in the past 5 years. And that's just because they make profit. They do have a lot of free cash flow, and it doesn't look like it when you look at their balance sheet or whatever the hell it's called, because they reinvest all the free cash that they have. They put it right back into the company. That's why they're the most efficient company, one of the most efficient company, if not the most in the world, because they don't hold on to cash. They reinvest. They're always upgrading. They're always upgrading. You know what I mean? There's no delay. There's no, they don't drag their feet when it comes to, they have a surplus in revenue, surplus in free cash. It goes right back into the company. That's why they're so efficient. And, when it comes to, however you feel about AI, when it comes to AI and Amazon, it's going to work. Whether you think that AI is the next big thing or it's not, when it comes to Amazon, AI is definitely going to work. And that's where they're putting a lot of their money. You know what I mean? Amazon just reinvests so well back into itself. And I really do believe, even though Amazon has not been the most money printing stock in the past few years, they will be. They will be these next 2-3 years. And I'm very confident on that. And I'm willing to put my money on it, And that's really the whole point of me making this YouTube and me doing content is I want people to go back and, if this video is 3 years old to you, I want you to be able to watch this right now and, either tell me that I messed up and I shouldn't have bought Amazon or, I called it. I want everything that I do to be under the public eye. And I just want to be the most genuine content creator when it comes to trading that I can be. And I want people to see my trades and me talk about my trades before I even take them. And here I am saying right now that I think Amazon is going to print, and I probably will reference this video in the future if it does, as kind of like I told you so. But yeah, it's just me calling it now. Probably not going to be the most exciting or long video by Amazon, to be honest. That's really all I got to say. By Amazon. Netflix is doing well. Buy Netflix. I wouldn't buy Google right now. Google's just Google's still a good buy. There's just better places where you can put your money. Google's already had its run. I'm not saying the bus has left you, but I think Google still has room to go up. But I just think there's better places to put your money, like Amazon. Also, I'm eyeing Uber as well. Looking into that. Definitely not as big a priority as it is for me to get Amazon into my portfolio as it is for Uber, but definitely looking at Uber. So if I happen to come into some excess cash, which when have I ever, I will probably buy Uber. But yeah, that is very rare for me to have excess cash. I am when I budget, it is just locked. You know what I mean? I usually don't have much excess. I'm pretty good at accounting exactly what I need, and I usually don't have any extra cash laying around, but crazier things that happen. So if I do have just some extra money to spend, I will probably be looking at some Uber Leaps as well. But yeah, other than that, buy Amazon. Keep your eyes on Amazon. I think Amazon it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So I'll keep y'all updated on when I do buy, when I plan to buy. I don't have a lot of money right now, frankly. I just came back from vacation. I spent more than I thought I would. I'll say that. And I am trying to save up, and I'm about to make a move here soon. Literally, I'm about to move out of the house that I'm renting with some of my friends and I am going to be moving into an apartment closer to the city, so that's going to be a lot more expensive. So right now, like I said in my last video, I'm just trying to save up as much money as I can so I can operate how I want to as my basic life becomes more expensive. So yeah, right now we're just saving up. I would love to have that Amazon locked in within these next few months. I'm going to be moving out in about 3 months, so hopefully I can just get that locked in and have some type of cushion so that when I do increase my living expenses, I'm not up to here with responsibilities to where I can invest. But I wouldn't let that happen regardless. But yeah, that's just where I'm at financially right now. So other than that, I really don't have anything else to say. Buy Amazon if you can. If you got to stack up with me. You know, we're gonna do it together. But I'll keep y'all updated. Everything's looking good right now. Iran war, 2-week ceasefire. We'll see how long that holds up. So everything's looking good. Rumors about boots maybe coming to ground with the Iran war, and I just want to say, you know, if that happens, the stock market usually does rally whenever boots hit the ground for the first time. Do I want that to happen? No. I would love for all this conflict to be over, but I'm just letting you know what may happen and what may happen if that happens. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling. That's all I got to say. Just a little update. I'll keep you on the loop. Buy Amazon.